Guess what? Hey, what's up, G? I beat the simulation. It's like, alright. You know they about to send you back. Like, you know they about to send you back, G. Like, you right. You on your deathbed, G. You might as well die right now, yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When niggas walk around with that YOLO dumb shit, when your boy Drizzy tell y'all some YOLO shit, he is an archon in a sense.
Ain't shit real, I felt paid. Ain't no harm. How much money got? Since I'm married to that bad fuck up prenup, kind of snorting coke. Fuck no reason. Fuck niggas, niggas. We said in the cut, another nigga. Ain't shit real, I rubber back, no drop it up. Can't hustle, young nigga chase that re-up. Since I'm married to that bad fuck up prenup, kind of snorting coke, fuck no reason. Fuck niggas, the trap nigga see. Dope money got fuck niggas, the trap nigga see. Bring that out in West Atlanta, bitch. We set it off. Been in five in that dog with that fentanyl. Bitch, we dope an L on that. He ain't bag about it. Run in, you reach, you gon' stay dangerous, you don't feel the violence. Niggas out here need color split nose, round with a duff and some real close. Recognize the game. If you hustle, nigga 10. Bitch, boy, he keep my nigga headed off the take a he do a neck back out with her chest that. Sending them fall. Niggas the hell in the Hellcat. Bitch, throwing coke for no reason. Fuck niggas, the trap nigga see. Bitch, hunt down on you. Fuck niggas, the trap niggas, not the dope for no reason. Fuck niggas, the trap nigga see. Trap 100 seasons, nigga trash, watch his face like these. every night. Now we go like to God. Trying to leave, get pat down, hustle for some bitches. I don't play pussy, I don't bad, good bitch, nigga. I'm beat up. Yeah, hustle on your 3 up, jump to that. Got me kicking, jumping on this dope like we beat down on you and your people. Fuck, nigga, it's a trap, nigga. Roll against shit. Real life fell paid, it ain't no horn.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Wise Magi Godcast. Today we are here with Empire Professor Ross Nati. What is going on, baby?
See, yeah, they went short for me today, man. But you know why? They wanted to get the show rolling. So hey, show is rolling. I ain't tripping. We're back in the building. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something interesting this week where we're gonna circle back around to Taco Tuesday, probably Freestyle Friday, which is super weird. But hey, stay tuned. Just stay. You remember? Just stay with us. Black History Month, they call it. I don't know what the hell that means, but they gave you a little month, a little short. You got a little short, right? So we about to take advantage of the short, nevertheless. But what we're gonna do, I've been telling Empresses about this last year, so I'm just on the gun. But what I YouTube channel, we're gonna have actual Black history, not month, just Black history. So you're gonna be able to go to the channel, right? And a lot of these Black pioneers, forefathers, if you want to call them that. I don't know what you want to call them, but a lot of Black guys that came before you, Black women that came before you, Black children that came. We're gonna start having a little spotlight on. Matter of fact, we might even call it Black Spotlight, Black Light. You a fuck nigga, but Black Light. It might just be a whole purple video the whole time.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Weird little Black Light type. Yeah, that's my vibe right now. But we're gonna be putting a spotlight on a lot of these people that we just randomly worry about in a month. No disrespect to Kobe. I love Kobe. Anybody know about Kobe passed, and we do this thing where it's like, oh man, anniversary of Kobe passing. Nothing wrong with Kobe, right? But he don't got a month, and it's still bad that he just get a day. But just that consistency, I kind of want that same consistency with our heroes. So even if it's just on their birthdays, on their Earth days, right? So even if it's just those Earth days that we're celebrating, like, yo, you was here on this Earth this day, this was your last day on Earth. You feel me? Type vibe. So, you know, very interesting times that we're in, but definitely, probably, may even. I'm pretty sure we should have copyrights, fucking first owner's right, whatever the situation may be to the Black Privy name. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna probably use the Black PRV name on the YouTube channel that I'm speaking about. But I just seen somebody using Privy the other day, and he nigga thought he whipped it out. I said, it's funny that nigga thought he whipped it out. Literally the other day, the guy said Privy, and the bro like, oh man, you whipped one out of there. Oh man, it's crazy, guys. So yeah, that's our word, bro. We kind of coined it, made it popular, but shout y'all out.
Yep, you guys can follow us on Instagram, Twitter.
You can follow us on Instagram too, but Instagram
and YouTube at Black Privy.
I never sounded like a Black person before, but count your days. Or is that what people say? Somebody said, count your days. Instagram, count your days. I got 1 to 20 days. Nah, I'm only giving y'all 30. Exactly. Like I said, if you wanted me to send them to you faster, since you still putting them up on here, you could throw this link somewhere so I can get it. Because I was initially just gonna send them in here, but I didn't have the link, and I thought that would slow us down. So I was like, let's show you.
Okay, so invited face.
Yeah, just anywhere. If you even put it in the comment section.
I sent it to Chisholm.
Okay, so it's on page. All right, yeah, you ain't gotta worry about it. Okay, tempo. Yeah, I ain't know that.
All right, so Pharrell Williams succeeds Virgil Abloh as the head of men's design at Louis Vuitton.
Before we even go into this, what's your thoughts like on a surface level, I guess, or something like this?
Jokingly, you're next. Unjokingly, what are we doing? Black people, like, I think as a black person, if you were still rocking with Adidas, Nike, the NBA, the NFL, any European designer at this point, you have a lot of bugs that need to be debugged. You are outdated tech, and I don't know how long you're going to last on this planet supporting those entities, because they have done some horrific things to the Most High's people, and I don't think they're going to be in a good place too long. So yeah, Pharrell Williams, I hope you see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I don't know. Virgil can't really see it.
No, that makes sense.
Just right off in the sunset. It seemed like a very stressful job, possibly. I wonder if they drug test them. Pharrell Williams, let us know. Do they drug test you at Louis V?
See, that's another thing too, because there's nothing really wrong with it per se, but
like, what has Louis Vuitton done for the black community?
Shit.
Besides, take their money and run.
Yeah, I'm more interested in where did they get this name from, Louis? Because I know King Louis was no good to black people. Especially King Louis the 13th. I want to be exact, right? It's Louis the
13th.
Louis the 13th was a
was not playing with that name.
Yeah. King Louis the 13th wasn't a good. I don't think we see him as an adversary. Not an adversary. He's probably an adversary.
Okay.
We don't see him as an ally. For sure, we never seen him as an ally. So yeah, King Louis. Probably if we do some research on them, for sure we'll see stuff about, for sure, one of the King Louis. I'm not sure if it's 13, but those guys had meant nothing good to us. So I'm a designer shit. So I would be remiss and would really have to go back and look into why they even chose Louis Vuitton. Maybe it's just owner's name. Maybe the nigga's name Louis. I don't really know her name. So we're gonna have to kind of check into that just as far as the backstory. But it's still a company that don't represent nothing black, right? So I'm still always same with, like, if you look at this simple angle with Kanye, Pharrell, Jay-Z, you could even throw Virgil in there, nigga, before he was passed. Throw the bra in there, that Kanye clown every second. He made shirts on with bro face.
Rihanna?
He took over something. Nah,
no, I know you're talking about him. I didn't want to give any more light, but then I was going to the next black person.
Even Rihanna, all these folks, right? They got, I guess, ownership, stake, something to do with something. I'm not sure if they're creating products. I'm not really sure what angle of
it's
it.
Just the white labeling.
You feel me? So I'm not sure exactly what angle of it they're playing, right? And I remember it was
for sure Virgil was creating his own stuff.
We don't know. We don't know who created nothing in the black community. Cause we all thought that about Kanye. For sure, these are Kanye ugly shoes.
He doesn't have any of the designs.
Cause we went back and we clearly seen that nigga. He was possibly the last nigga to start making foams. There was people making these foam shoes way before Kanye, bro. He was the most popular guy to say, "Yo, let me endorse those." So I'm pretty sure the only thing he got is the Yeezy slides. So we can still credit him with that. No, I'm not going to take the Yeezy slides, but like the foam runners, to be super exact, the foam runners, there was like thousands of models. Like I remember before Kanye even blew up, as far as the foam runners, because he was with Nike before them ugly big boots. I went on the boots.
But the boots, initially, people was on the boots too. As far as me and basketball, that's what I say about influencers. You got to have people in all these different fields. So me coming from basketball, I really didn't care about random stuff like this, but I remember being a fan of Ryan Harrow when I was in high school, and then being like, "Oh, I fuck with Harrow," and probably watching some Harrow documentaries. Like, how this nigga gonna make it? Because he wasn't like, he had nothing physical like that'll just make him just be like, "Oh, he's gonna make it to the league," right? So I was always interested in like, what his workouts is, what do you do? And I just remember watching like probably day in the life of Ryan Harrow and shit. And one of the most interesting things I've seen, he had pulled out the boots, the Nike, the Nike boots or whatever the fuck them ugly shit's called. Kanye, the original ones with the ugly shape with the bottom looking light looking shit. The whole design, the gray and blue shits, the original shits. I never even knew those close to Kanye, but you didn't have a design that Nike had with Nike boots, and it was kind of.
The Back to the Future.
So what you notice with Kanye come in and he take the products that they like, yo, we got shit. We're not. How we gonna get these little ugly shoes out of here, bro? You got an idea for? I don't remember we so high strong on those ugly ass Kanye, but when it was Kanye, it was like, yo, them shit's fly. How much they cost? Oh, damn, I never bought them, but man, I love them. That's how we make fine. It was like Yeezys when it was like when it was the ugly Johns. See, those editions that you got right there, Empress. I think that's what number is that? Did I tell you what sketch is that? Did it say Yeezy samples?
Yeah.
Cause they had another one that came after these ones too. These ones are super. Look at these. That's what I'm saying. So Kanye really wasn't like. I don't want us to fashion Kanye because the people that wear the big ugly boots, the people that wear the ugly fucking shirts, people that wear the ugly pants, right? And matter of fact, what we're gonna do probably for the first couple of minutes, we're probably gonna stay on fashion. You know better than this, bro. Like ugly bottoms, bro. That's so ugly, bro.
I probably like because I used to like the look, and then especially you know where I seen these popular at cold places. So up north, these were a popular shoe just because it was almost like that Timberland style snowshoe.
We didn't wear these ones.
No, down south.
Nah, even up north, we didn't wear these ones.
What up north? These were a big thing, and that's how I met the whole Ian Connor crew. Because it was one of them that was doing music that I guess was close with Kanye at the time.
That's not showing the popularity of up north niggas wearing it. That's just showing somebody close to somebody wearing this bullshit ass shoe to promote
Bro, but these guys literally controlled that culture for a little minute.
Babe. Type in
Ian Connor.
sales. Nah, I don't give a fuck about Ian Connor. None of them random guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Type in sales. You don't even gotta type it in. Everybody knows this, but you could just for the fun of the facts and the fans, just type in Nike boots and just understand what people were wearing. Matter of fact, double on that, Wale around the time that he was possibly the hottest rapper in the game made a song called Nike Boots. So these Kanye's was pushed. This was the Nike Boots. Was around that time was still more. Even if you go to Wikipedia where they show the original design. Just wiki is here we can get a. But yeah, I made a song about like, and that's why I'm definitely agreeing with Empress. This was a big up north thing, but I don't know if they was wearing the Yeezys as much. You couldn't find all those guys that you mentioned. I'm pretty sure they moved to New York for the fashion opportunity. I have research that I'm almost I remember doing some research back in the days, but I can't. So don't motherfucking quote me. Oh, so they're not giving us no Wikipedias? All right, we good. But yeah, these are Nike boots. So these, so I said they was trying to push, and that's what I'm saying. These ones were selling, but they're as good as the polo boots.
Right.
So when Kanye came in, I think Kanye gave it the fashion esque of it, because these was Nike boots. Like Nike boots, we wore them because they was Nike, they was durable, and they was boots. But if you wearing boots, you can have your Nike boots on, they might be fly to you, but somebody got on Tim's, and we don't care about your boots, right? So when Kanye came in the boots game, we was able to say, yo, these are Yeezy boots. Even though they were still ugly, like I said, like around that time, bro, I can't tell you a lot of actual cool people, 100% fact. I can't tell you no cool humans that I knew personally that had Kanye's. The only person I knew that had Kanye was Ryan Harrow. And maybe Kanye sent them to him. Maybe Nike sent them to him. Right? So maybe he was pushing them to me. Like, yo, I know TV watching your shit.
I felt like he pushed it to people that were influential in that moment.
Marketed the T-ass. So
Ryan Harrow was definitely influential.
Oh my gosh.
Hoop mixtape.
Anno Dominio fucking beats.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he's still doing beats to this day. And if we even knew he was, we'd be like, who the fuck is this random man? I got me this random ass nasty beats.
He is because they know those beats.
Everybody.
From Hoop Mixtape.
Everybody. I'm talking about even to this day, this nigga beats are being used for random shit. I was watching a YouTube like clothing video the other day.
It's licensing.
I'm like, this nigga don't play, boy. That nigga make beats for things. He don't make music. He don't do none of that.
Amino.
Anno Dominio. So it's the same thing as AD.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting it mixed up.
Yeah.
Dominio.
Yeah. So it's ADO. It's funny weird shit. But yeah, it's the same thing as the AD. But I'm pretty sure these are white guys, because one day me and Empress was like, man, what's going on? Anno Dominio. And we did some research, and it was just a bunch of weird music. I was like, oh, man, this is that music for me. Shout out, little bruh. But I ain't never listened to the music, and I'm not gonna start listening to it because it's just the beats. That's what I'm saying. He make beats for things. So maybe I'm doing a highlight tape. Maybe I'm doing a wedding recital. Maybe I'm doing just something. I'm just walking down, just some stupid beat or something. Shout out to that brother. That brother, he got like the beats fit everything that you need to do, and it fit Harold so. It just fit everybody, because like before, I think people use random highlights, right? But that before, shout out to y'all, bro. I don't know what y'all was thinking. Matter of fact, we might even have to reach out to them brothers. Now that I'm thinking about it, you gotta reach out to that fella, because what's he thinking?
What are you using? What the beats?
With the beats, I went that direction. It's like, and then we ask him a question like, "Yo, did you ever want to be an actual artist, or are you still an artist?" Like, I'm not even sure if you're an artist, bro.
Right. What inspired?
Because there is artists that just do strictly beats. Like they don't rap or not. It's not Busy Beats per se, but shout out to Busy Beats, nigga. I was just listening to Busy Beats the other day. His first day on
Clubhouse.
Yeah. He was in that band. He ended up in the MLB room. MLB had just got them dropping some game about black people, blah, 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 blah. We're not a minority, da, 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 da. And he came in, and you just had to hear his energy. He was like, man, he was like, I don't hear us talking a lot like this in our community. Shout out to that brother. Like, he remind me so much of Black Magic 363. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, they got the same vibe to me. Like, if I picture two people being the same, it'd be these two guys. Just like, you know, guys doing stuff in the community, but they looking for the real people. Shout out to Busy Bees over. Y'all looking for the real people. They're like, man, I'm making a lot of connections, but man, if I had a real motherfucker to make these connections, this would be even golden. So it's like melanated people, we got to get together, bro. We got to use our different skill sets, right? Maybe somebody's good on the beach. Maybe somebody's good financially. You feel me? We just got to find a way to even get a three-headed monster type of deal where it maybe just be one group that got the financial guru with the marketing genius, and then this person that you feel me. It don't have to be all of us, bro. We just need an actual system that churns out more. And like I said, I don't know if you ever did the research on it, but I think Howard University. I want to say Howard University, but what happens is these HBCU churns out a lot of black anything, right? So like if you go to like hospitals and the doctoral field, a lot of these people are like HBCU grads, right? If you go to anything like servants, what they call it, public servants, like police officers, them type of shits, HBCUs turn out a lot of those people. Like a lot of like police chiefs came from HBCUs. Like I said, I always talk about Oprah came from HBCU. So there's a lot of people but what they do is they set them up a certain way. So if you go to the HBCU, they don't even got to teach you to not really like black people, but you kind of go to the HBCU and you kind of see them and you like, look, bro. So like your bias is innate. Go ahead.
One of those loopholes they use in order to get the forgiveness for the scholarships or loans or whatever.
Oh, run it, go in. What you saying?
Yeah, because if you're a public servant of any sort, or you do anything publicly, teaching, long term, police officer, city of whatever, municipal, anything of that nature, if you engage in any of those careers, you're usually in a boat to get your loans forgiven after a certain threshold.
You know, that's interesting. Like I said, I was in another room.
And he was talking about how they dupe a lot of people with the loan forgiveness.
They came in there, bro, and the percentage they gave me, and I remember looking into it and be like, oh man, that don't make a lot of sense. The percentage they gave me probably was easily, if I remember correctly, easily upwards of 50%. Easily upwards of 50% of the people that actually go through this little program where they're actually working these government jobs. It doesn't take away from their loans, student loans or whatever, because it student loan debts if you had to pay any of that back. And it was another one. I was like, that's flecked up. But there was a reasoning behind it. Maybe it's the same thing with equity, where it's like yo, if you don't cover a certain amount of ground within a certain amount of time, you're basically paying to live in your house. And then if you cover the ground within 5 years, 3 years, now the house is paying you to live in it. Right. So it's that same type of setup where maybe if you do it within a certain period of time, it's actually beneficial. But once it lags on, it now starts becoming a detriment to you and start charging you what the situation was.
Yeah, so that makes sense, because our parents for roughly a decade, I would argue less than that sometimes, depending on if you got private loans or if you got federally funded loans. If you got federally funded, they usually give you more because it's subsidized already. Time to actually pay it off as far as forbearance. But once that grace period of forbearance is over, which is usually a decade, you definitely start incurring interest on your loan if you don't start paying it.
And I'm telling you, especially if they fooled you and told you, yo, you're a public servant. That's why I say we have to start reading, looking into things like that. We don't even got to, bro. Right? Shout out to, like, I'd be seeing some people on these different social sites, and it's tax time. Right? And they advertise their tax service. Shout out to them people. It's the same thing, bro. You don't have to read it. Right, and I guess if maybe you do want to just so to get a gist of it, but you could even go sit around these tax professionals or like anybody that's knowledgeable on the situation, maybe, because with taxes, with student loans, with all these things, there's specialists in these areas. So you can go to somebody that's just a tax professional. You don't know shit about student loans. Right? You just gotta understand that that's professional in this area. That's all they focus on, and maybe there's ways that they can say, yeah, they do this, but you can come back with this and tell them this. So everything may be able to work to your benefit, but you have to pay the money. So if you would maybe negate the student debt, but if you're already in a situation where you got the debt, then Yeah, you just gotta basically get knowledge right now, because all that other random stuff, it may be cost you more. I know a lot of people, I be hearing people talk about, yo, I want to put my debt with this debt, consolidate my debt. Debt consolidation is like, because when I heard, and the reason why I'm saying this, when I heard the dude speaking, he was like, man, I can help you out. Did you consolidate debt yet? He's like, you did? Okay, let's see what we could do. And I was like, damn, the plan just changed.
Yeah, because that's the only help that you really get. I'm telling you, when they offer you help, it's like, we just help you put it together and give you one fat ass interest rate.
That's you that got 7 debts. All right, cool. We'll put them all together. No, bro, I don't put my debts together, G. You sure? But when you go to these certain debt consolidation, they show you a benefit to it. It's like, well, shit, technically you do it. And you remember, there is benefits to things. The benefit, I think, really get professionals or specialists in those areas. It's probably so much loopholes, bro. Like, I don't think Donald Trump even thinks about doing his own tax so much when you go through a professional, right? So that's what me and Empress is stressing, the effect of a professional. So you can do 1,000 shit and you could be a person at it. But when you go to a professional, bro, the amount of time that they have put in and the understanding said class of asset or said class of whatever the situation is unsurmountable, bro. So you shouldn't even play yourself. And that's what most of us do as Black people. Maybe we want to save money here. And that's why a lot of people come out, and me personally, I don't like it. I say, well, I'd rather do the studying. But I tell you, like, people like MLB, and they come out and say, yo, if you're not willing to pay a little $200, you ain't make no money. You ain't no money, bro. It's a little $200, bro, to get to get your wealth up. Spend $200. If the play don't work out, cool. Cut your losses and go somewhere else. That's his belief. And maybe that's how all rich people believe. I tell you, every time I listen to them, they say, yo, I went broke. Got it back. Lost it all, got it back.
Yeah, I got tired of it.
You feel me? That's how their mindset is. Like, I even tell you the other bird, he was intentionally trying to get rich. He's like, yeah, I got rich before, but I wasn't intentional about it. I just had money in my hand for no reason.
Go. Yeah, it's definitely different when you're moving on purpose.
Right, because you have actual shit to do now. And it's like, okay, boom, I got this money.
It's like, that worked out on accident. I don't even know how that shit worked out. You don't even have a blueprint.
Yo, brother, I can only imagine you closer to the date than we could imagine, bro. What's going on, man? How close you is to that date?
What date?
What date?
Congrats.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, cool. Hey, bro, I heard you touchdown, man. How come I didn't see my brother, man? What's going on, bro?
It was just a quick thing. Sometimes, I don't be around too long. You feel me? I'll be having a lot going on. I got to talk to you about that afterwards. So I'm talking about,
man, I know you all. Hey, I know you always got some shit going. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, I was telling somebody that last. I was like, I already know Chill's busy. He ain't hit me yet. So me and you on the same motion. We ain't tripping.
Yeah. Got more of a reason
How everything
why.
been though, bro? On your end, though.
I mean, that shit been okay. Like just dealing with people. Thinking about like what I really want to do.
Grinding, niggas. How the job? Go in.
Nah, bro, the job be all right, but then I just be like, a lot of jobs I go in, like, it just be like, I don't know if they don't like me. Maybe I intimidate people. I don't know, but it is what it is.
What's your position? Is it higher or regular employee?
It's the same. Some people would say it's time for me to level up because it's like I've been doing it for a while, and I don't work like multiple departments, and I have success in every department. So it's like I kind of know what I'm doing, but
that's what's up.
It's like, like, do I really want to do this shit, or is shit getting stagnant? You know what I mean? Because I'm not the.
You see, but that's what we were just talking about. As far as what is your purpose, what's your why? Are you doing this on purpose, or is it just, no, this is how it worked out? It's all accidental almost.
Oh, for real though, cause like, bro, the shit happened so crazy. Like, after my last year of football, like I just really buckled down in the books and shit. And then like it was just like, okay, well, teacher was like, bro, you been working hard. You want this internship? I was like, all right, bet. Nigga was like, oh, we see you be working hard. We fought with that. You can come back. And then boom, got another job. It's been chicken since. Came back to this crib to regroup. Back out here again. It's crazy. Niggas been in
Shaking it
this shit.
up.
Yes.
Niggas be in this shit for like their whole life. Cause it's like they always need.
That's and that's interesting because I was gonna ask you, which is probably not even close now, but even hearing you speak, I was trying to figure out, was you still even going down this path, or even would you even think about a path like this? But I was saying, as far as in this industry, because me and Empress was just speaking about like a Pharrell or whatever the situation is. So I was saying, as far as in the industry, you got so much years, so much experience, and all these different things and all the different departments. Like we always say, that's black privilege, right? Black people, we work in everything. Like you can find a black person in any fucking job. White people, we can find y'all in some jobs, but not every job. But black people, we found everywhere anyway. So long story short, brother, I was basically trying to figure out from my angle to your angle. Is there an angle where you may be looking at it like, man, maybe I could start me a little small farm? Or I like, and the thing is, this is a crazy time to ask you because right now, prices for farming is out the roof, nigga. To fertilizer, all these different things is out the fucking roof right now. So it might
Man,
still be a weird question, but I'm just it cross your mind where it's like, man, maybe I could own me a little plant.
nah. I ain't been thinking about that shit for a while. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been thinking about exploring other because then sometimes like you find the path of life that you're supposed to be on often by accident. So it's like you feel me, just working with these many different departments and having to go through these changes, you know, it could push you to something else. But one thing I wanted to take to it was like kind of like teaching, because there's this thing called 4-H's, and it teaches you about like plant production. Like, do you know in Orlando, it's a lot of husbandries, a lot of small time like farms that just um specify in growing like plants and shit. We need plants for the air. We need that shit to create oxygen. But
Yes, sir.
niggas in the city, they don't know about that shit. Like, you got niggas who are really innate farmers, but they don't know that they are. So having like a 4-H's in our community, you know, I talked to one of my partners about like nonprofits and stuff. Like he was telling me how to start a nonprofit. Having a nonprofit in the area would be good because then like these concepts are the greatest things that we can give them to the youth. Because if we can't feed ourselves, we
Yes,
can't
sir.
ultimately the war.
I actually engage with some community leaders, and I know one that actually works at a high school, and she has two full size greenhouses and two periods where they focus on culture. Their focus is strictly agriculture. She teaches them how to plant. They have papayas. They have different herbs and spices. They have a lot going on. And I recently was taking my bike, right? And in the midst of taking my bike, I overheard a conversation. The guy was trying to explain to him the specs of the greenhouse and how beneficial it is if you do decide to purchase one or invest in one. How you can get like foods grown within the greenhouse just because of the size and all of the different elements that come with a greenhouse effect as far as the moisture and stuff. So definitely, I 100% plants in
Like,
general. Like I think people should have house plants. I think people should have.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I mean, bro, Like even now, like my dad lives down the street from y'all, right? That
Mm-hmm.
man
Mm-hmm.
still, that man got like he don't buy certain stuff. That man growing his own chickens in the backyard,
Yes, sir.
and he got his own fruit. Like so, it's like he's saying that like, bro,
Same situation over here, bro.
he don't buy nothing. Like he only buy
It's
stuff that
not
he
over
know.
here. You hear Rooster every morning over here.
Mm-hmm.
He don't buy stuff. Like he only buy stuff that he can't produce. So then it's like you feel me. Like if we go back to that route,
Mm-hmm.
just like how we go to the flea markets on Sundays, we can actually start back bartering and trading. Like, bro, it's a lot of money in the country. Instead of like the greatest the way in which we have lost. Like they preached a lot of college to us instead of actual like hard work, bro. Because now, like, bro, I have leadership skills. You see what I'm saying? To direct the flow
Yes.
of traffic. So, with having those leadership skills, that's great. But then I have like leadership skills in one area, and sometimes that doesn't always translate, right? Versus like you're working and
Yes,
you
sir.
gain skill. Like we could have been certified refrigeration specialists. These refrigeration specialists could work on you know, like certain greenhouses, upper level greenhouses has like probably like a water system on how they keep their stuff. So that just goes to say like, you know what I'm saying, these manual labor tasks are important, but they're being pushed aside. Just like farming is being pushed aside. Like they look at the low level entry jobs such as
It's
like
not.
construction as like a lower a lower title, but it's not. You feel me? All this shit
Mm-hmm.
is run a society. The fuck we
Okay.
break up, huh?
No, I wanted to add, it's definitely being pushed aside, but I want to add why it's being pushed aside. The economy has changed. We used to be in the, I guess what you would say, agricultural industrial age, where you have these universities that were focused on agriculture and like teaching these kids how to use tractors and every piece of equipment that you work with on a farm and all the innovative technology that was coming to farms because a lot of this stuff came within that time. And we moved from that economy to it's a computer economy now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yeah,
it's tech based. We need developers, we need software engineers.
true. Well, automation is a big thing
So
because
we
like,
can hear you, bro. It seemed like you was breaking up.
give me a second. Let me get the headphones in.
Keep on going in. Don't stop. Okay. But yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so that
So
video that we seen,
automation,
it was a older dated video. Go ahead.
so automation is really a big thing. So you got to think. I was watching a video the other day about the Roman circus, and in a sense, we're all participating in the Roman circus. So right now, a lot of people been knocked off their pivot because, like, you feel me, the automation, like, what is actually going you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? But people still gonna find a way to make money or doing something. So, like, with that being said, you taking a lot of jobs off the table, and then you might create jobs, but a lot of people not investing in tech or even like learning about cybersecurity. What that mean? What that says, that means we're gonna have a lot of displaced individuals with idle time on their hands. What your mama used to say? Idle hands is a devil workshop.
It's the devil. Yep.
So now that leaves the issue like how we gonna create? We can't create our own stuff. Like a lot of us not creating our own stuff. So we're gonna be dependent on the economy, which is the Roman circus. So it's like they beating us to submission in a sense.
Hey, hey,
Bro,
okay.
I think it's next level, bro. I don't know if you know, but the local news, teenagers are getting shot and killed, like slain in real time by their
But
own. Look just like each
they're,
other.
they're focused on the wrong thing. Like, I mean, you know, do, have we failed them? Because we're right above them in a sense. You feel me? Like, remember they were saying when you reach
Right.
25, you become an OG. So have we been like giving back to the youth to show them? Like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of be crazy. Cause like, what are they learning? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you
for
definitely got
instance,
to expose yourself to them and kind of let them know, like you got to teach them because a lot of kids they don't know, bro. Their parents don't know. Like it's just we was talking about my parent, right? And she's Haitian, and we were talking about how the Haitian culture, the beverage,
What do you think? This dude.
the culture will like tell you like your grandma and like elders within the family, like make sure you greet them, make sure you know how to greet them, so on and so forth. It's manners, right? But when it comes to the
Yeah.
general population, like it's not that same energy with it. So you come out to general society like, yo, they told me don't even look at y'all, don't talk to y'all. Like if you don't know them, stranger danger almost. So
huh,
like coming to my husband now, like he's from the yard, he's like, yo, nah, you treat everyone the same, bro. You judge them by their character, bro. And even when they're doing wrong, it's not for you to react. It's for you to separate yourself from them. Don't get tricked out of your spot. So like just knowing that stuff, it's like most you so know that even when me and him are in arguments and I would argue, nigga, he going in. Like it's like, all right, babe, that's enough. That's enough. I'm good. I understand. Like
man,
he'll be like, he'll continue. And the reason he's continuing is because I'm not responding. I never realized like a form of respect was to respond and say, yes, sir. Like if you really truly respect this person and you know that you're trying to portray that you understand, the best thing to do is to respond with yes, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, okay, something. Don't just sit there and I guess go in your head. At least respond and let them know that you understand what is going on currently,
you
why
know,
this
and the
argument is
crazy thing
occurring.
is,
So yeah,
I
I had to
mean,
put that game.
that
Go
I have
ahead.
that I've had that happen with my nephew because it's like he's a teenager and ain't really nobody there to like really be like, hey, bro, tighten up. So it's times I done got into it with him on some like, cause he think I'm lame, like I don't really know what's going on, but I be like, bro, you really green. I be having to tell him like, you really green. Like I've been on what's going on, but I
You
choose not to
legit out here.
partake in certain things. So like, it was a situation where I had to tell bro like them boys really not your homeboy. Them boys really got over on you. You really need to. If I was you, I'd seek some type of retribution in the case of hands. But I don't know how these type of jits rocking these days. I don't want you or nothing. You just got to take the L and keep it pushing.
Facts. Facts.
Cause I was just like,
Facts,
bro,
bro. I believe in that
if I'm your
wholeheartedly, bro.
friend, like I would never put you in no situation where you gotta where I gotta question your loyalty. Cause I was telling them like, okay, like Jit had done did like this BMA the BOA shit. These I was like, bro, what type of time you on? Like, you don't let these niggas fuck up your bank account. But I done seen this shit where niggas owe like 72,000, 80,000, but it was only like he only owed like 700. But at the same time, like these what the kids doing in school, these what we done showed them, being that we used to do this shit
Mm-hmm.
ourselves. But I was just like, bro, you got to be able to discern. Like, if that was really your partner, they wouldn't even did that with you. Cause if they done been to your house, ate your mama food, been around your family, they wouldn't even put you in a situation like that. You feel me? They would have got a nigga that they don't really know like that. They would have got a nigga that was dumb, slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And ran circles around the nigga, but
it
them
goes
niggas took
back to that
advantage of
same
you.
response.
Man, I was like, them niggas took advantage of you and you still hanging around them. You tripping?
It's focus,
You
bro.
like, bro? I had to fight them boys. Like I told them, like, bro, I'd have had to beat them niggas the fuck up. Like I'd have caught them niggas slipping one by one, and I'd have made them pay up. Like it's that simple. But you know what I'm saying? You think you know everything, so it's like I'ma just, hey man, if you're doing something you know you're not supposed to be doing, you got to do it the smartest way possible. But if you don't want to listen to me, you
Yes,
gonna feel it
sir.
yourself and you gonna learn. But it's
Who
just like you
can't
feel
hear
me,
must feel.
right? I be feeling like when I went away, you know what I'm saying. Me and bro kind of lost that kind of that bond we once had. You know what I mean?
No,
Like we just,
all of us, Chisholm. There's no way to save that, bro. I'm telling you, I pray for that every day. I say I wish I had a little more separation from me and my little cousin, so I could impart the wisdom. But when I came, back, still trying to make sure I had all my ducks in order, right? So I understand that exact concept. That's why we got to be our best self right now. We can't even wait no more, right? Because we seeing all the negative effect that it causes when we can't be around and we can't really keep these connections because we got to
The way you
focus on
say
us.
that.
Hell yeah, bro, you lose that connection. It's hard. I think about it all the time, but like I said, I always say, man, I wish I had a little more separation where I was able to go through school maybe and probably come back and able to be an OG. Right, I was still fucking 19, nigga.
And that's why they always say impart wisdom, because you don't need to tell them like, yo, you gonna do fuck shit. It's like, no, don't even say that. They gonna do it. Don't even mention it. Don't even okay it. Just continue to impart wisdom, bro. Impart wisdom, bro. So when they stray away, they have a path they can revert back to,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, they remember something that you said. So
Yeah.
a lot of shit is shit that I remembered. And even when I hear people talk now, I'm like, damn, I did start at 11th
Hey,
grade.
I
I jumped
kept
off the
hitting them with the keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing and see what gets you.
yes, ma'am.
Don't tell nobody. Don't fix your mouth to say nobody gave you an A or gave you an F, bro. You got what you earned that.
Yep, keep doing that
And
shit
bro,
you
I'm
doing.
telling you, hearing Chisholm, he said, bro, seen how hard he was working and put him on. Bro, that's what grace is.
Mm-hmm.
You put in work, bro, you get what you deserve.
I see. I don't even call that grace then. See, grace is these niggas that I think plan that they're gonna have to grow up one day. Like I got grace that one day I told you that I was so upset that I was driving my whip, my
Oh,
big
okay.
truck side to side. The most I said, hold on, you're not ready to go yet, but you
Right.
tripping. So I'm gonna show you what could happen. The nigga had to go right down my nose, and I was like, bro, I beat your ass. In my mind, I was on that I beat your ass. When I sat back on it, I was like, damn. But I knew why I was on it, and I let everybody know. Well, it was my cannon. I know it didn't have no bullets in it. Blah 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 blah. Blah. All these shits could run down, but it's still like the most I showing you, like, bro, you a jit, bro. You don't know what the fuck is going on in this world, bro. In your mind, you thought that was a good idea, bro. You don't know about this shit, bro. Stay your ass over here. So right, it teach you how to move a little bit, and that's why I said I wish that they can go through life lessons without dying.
Right.
But death comes at the end of these shits. Like
Okay, so grace is something that you get, but you don't deserve it.
so
like,
great
bro.
grace is when these niggas should have
Remembering,
died and they only got shot. Go ahead,
remembering
Chase.
Menace to Society when at the end he's reflecting on everything, and he was like, before it's too
Mm-hmm.
late. That shit real deal do happen. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, bro, like I just
Everybody
be
want to
like,
be old dog.
yo, like everybody want to be advanced, but don't know what comes with being advanced. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yes,
man, listen,
sir.
it's like you have to move a lot better, bro. Like, you can't you can't just be doing stuff. Like, you really got to be thinking about it. Like, bro, I be telling my sisters, they got my niece and nephew spoiled. Like, they just doing shit. Like, I was like, bro, when I was y'all laid out, I was already out the house. I was already working. Nigga, I was doing a lot of shit on my own. And then that's a good and a bad thing.
Yes, sir.
But then at the same time, it's like with the boys, you gotta be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jit think he got the world figured out, but he's a nigga that just be doing dumb shit still.
Hey Chisholm, bro, I kind of changed my theory on that. I've always had that theory. I think before it worked for us, but today I don't think it worked. I think we got to be like our boys, we gotta treat them like our girls today.
Bro,
We
listen.
gotta keep them in the house, and we gotta teach them. We gotta show them. We gotta
Hey,
let them
bro,
watch. I'm
I'm gonna tell
telling
you
you,
what
bro. These little
CT
just is
Fletcher.
getting punished out here, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what
Go in,
CT
bro.
Fletcher told me, bro. I will not contribute to the pacification of this nation. Like, you got to think about that shit. Like, what are they ingesting
No,
in their
no,
mind? You feel me? Listen, bro.
no.
Like, bro, why are we the only people
Nah,
having
you
these
don't make them
problems?
soft, bro. Nah, Chiz. Don't make them soft. You make them like you. You make them the same dog you is. Because what I'm telling you, what happens is, bro, if you, bro, pay attention to what's going on, bro. I don't know if you watch any of the news, bro. It's old shit, bro. But these rappers die every day, bro. Every day a fucking rapper die that talk about killing niggas every second. And maybe he's killing niggas every second, but he dies so easy. It's like, was this nigga killing it? Me and my dog was talking about me and Chris was just talking recently. We was like, yo, think about the fact that Mo 3 was driving in his car. Like as a man, you was running from a man for your life, bro. Like, bro, that's like a fear of mine. It's like running for my life. And he can't get his gun because it's locked. He don't have his gun on him. He's running. He went and fucked the bitch, and now he's running for his life, bro. Like y'all got to think about this shit, bro. I think we got to raise our boys now, not like girls in the sense that we're making them soft, but in the sense that we're educating them. Like girls, I feel like girls they was more so educated. That's like you kind of like cared for them, so you let them know like, hey, that's wrong. You can't do that. Boys, like you setting them out there, and the world kind of taught you who you was. Like you got beat up real
It's
early,
like
and you was like, oh no, I'm not on that shit.
you gotta have a healthy balance.
Go ahead.
Like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
like Shawty I'm with now, like
Yeah, like
she got a son, and it's just like you feel me, like. Man, anytime I say, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna go to the store or finna ride out in the truck," jet shoes be on, and I know sometimes, like I'm a harsh Jamaican, bro. You know, like I used to talk to bro, and he start crying. So like sometimes I have to talk to him, be like, "Well, why do you feel like this? Why is it when I talk to you about something that you know you did wrong, you start crying? Like, are you avoiding the accountability of it, or are you like?" Like I'm just trying to understand how you think. And it's like he be looking at me like,
how
what?
old is he?
He just turned 6. But it just be one of them things though, you feel me? It's like I be thinking about like, bro, I'm gonna have a son. Like, oh, I ain't know if I told y'all it's a boy. But I'm gonna have a son, and then like his reference point is gonna be his big
Mm-hmm.
brother at certain point, certain times. So if anything happened, like bro, I still feel like I'm gonna initially still some way be responsible for bro. You see what I'm saying? Because I want him to show him
Oh
like
no, 100% fact, bro.
you feel me, like I ain't. But it's just one of them
Yeah,
things
you
though.
definitely can't. You can't let them turn into a bad apple, bro. You just have to emulate the behavior you want them to emulate,
Like
and that's how it works.
that boy start
Because
cleaning
they're
like a
literally gonna
Jamaican.
pick everything up that they see, bro. They're gonna pick.
Yeah. Like one thing, one thing the kids seeing is like he be like, I don't know, bro. Like he see, like he'll see, like sometimes um, like I might sell some jogging suits, some shoes, some clothes, or whatever, and I'll make a little change from it. So sometimes, like he will see me like count, and he would be like, "Man, you got a lot of money," and I was just like, "Man, you always got to make sure you have some money put up for yourself." And they always, so I'm like, he's watching me do this stuff. So it's like sometimes like I gotta tell them to leave to watch what I'm doing around them. You see what I'm saying? And it just be making me think like, damn.
Mhm. Yo, that's interesting, bro. That's an interesting dynamic you put yourself in, but it's even more balance of that whole thing, bro. 'Cause, like me, I be on shit like I'm shit because I'm island, bro. I'm telling you, I tell you a story when I went to a barber shop. I had to be no more than 5.
I couldn't be old, bro. I left Jamaica when I was 7, went back when I was like 11, and then whatever the situation was. But initially, when I left, I was 7, bro. This haircut had to happen when I was like 6. I was in the barbershop. Some niggas was talking. 2 older brothers was talking. Some older Jamaican motherfuckers. I'm in Jamaica, right in my house. They talking, and they said something, and maybe I thought I had some insight on it. Maybe I watched a lot of cartoons. I thought I had some insight. So boom, I dropped some fucking insights. Bro looked at me. I don't even think he looked at me because he behind me. He don't gotta look at me. That nigga got because we use the razors all the time in Jamaica. So our children know about razors. So like even the way y'all do it now, where y'all just getting on the razors, and I'm seeing y'all leave the ashy shit around y'all head. We didn't do that. No, we always use razors. We always lined up with razors. Like in the islands, we don't have those nice clippers that y'all have. So we proficient with the razor. Long story short, he had the razor in his hand. I told him some fucking genius shit. He grabbed the razor, nigga, and probably slit me across my whole top of my head. And I remember wanting to go tell my dad, but I knew that my dad was gonna kill him. And I was like, damn, I don't want to put my dad in that position. But I remember taking that lesson and being like, okay, this is a lesson that they have in the islands. They say that as a child, you should stay in place, don't say nothing when adults speaking. I learned that, bro, and I just use that as a thing. So, like you, bro, as in this position, bro, how is there a thought sometimes when you're maybe dealing with the young man when you're like, oh, blah blah blah, or are you now in the adjustment period? Like, no, this is my son. I have to kind of raise him as this because he is older than he has to. You feel me? Like, what's all like? How do you maneuver that situation?
I just be like, he's young and he's impressionable. So like, I'd be like, I always think about like what he has seen, what does he know a man to be, and then it's like, you feel me? He don't like being around his sisters sometimes. Like sometimes he just want his own space from them, right? And like he's glad he's having a little
Mm-hmm.
brother. So it's like I had to ask him like, man, you happy you having a little brother? He was like, yeah, man, there's too many girls. I'm tired of them. And there's been times like where it's just being me and Brad at the house, and we just be kicking it. He be cool in his own little area, and we be just cooling in the same area. You know what I'm saying? And we just kick it. And then like I taught him how to like start up the truck. So it's like say we going somewhere, I'll be like, oh, go start the truck, cut the heater on, and he'll just be posted in the car ready. Cause like Jamaican man, I had a cousin driving back there. He was driving at 10, so you gonna pick up your mama.
Man, I'm telling
Just
you.
just know what's going on.
That's some
You want to
legendary.
turn the heater on at 6?
That's some legendary shit. But you gotta think about it. It's what you do, right? Like we used to always even say that about our users. It's like those things, those concepts that we put to them, actual concepts that we're about. Like, oh, what's that animal right there? Oh, I know that animal. What you feel? What's this? What's that? You feel me? Those are more so important things. So yeah, it's just what's important. But you got to make sure you teach man these things. So man, you got to boom, you got to know how to operate this as a vehicle. You got to mainly you're gonna be the main driver. Boom, you got to know how to drive. Some women don't have even all these little things. As a man, I don't know how to drive. I don't really look good for you, right? So all these things you
Yeah,
have to
bro.
make sure
Like
you
you
instill
just
as a man. But
like, bro.
everybody has
These
different teachers.
these younger
Go
kids,
in.
younger people be calling niggas sassy now. Just imagine being a nigga and not knowing how to drive. Your girl driving you look like a sass ass nigga, like oh passenger princess ass nigga. Though. That shit
These young
sound so
niggas are
loud.
wild, bro.
Yeah,
You
but
in the
then like
driver's seat?
I had to ask him like, yo, like why do you call a dude sassy? But then like they can call you sassy for just saying like, bro, I'm not into all that, bro. Like you doing too much. You feel me? Just like as a man setting your boundaries. It's like it's weird.
Facts.
It's weird.
Nah, that's all fact because a nigga facts. A nigga he ain't got no thinking about is almost eh?
The boy Fiercey. Yeah, like if somebody would have said some shit like that to you, and you gotta kind of look at that kind of weird. So I definitely get the angle you coming from. Why the fuck would you call a nigga sassy just for vibing? But Charleston White said it right. We clown a nigga for having an old lady, and we all want an old lady. Old nigga caked up. Nigga caked up over there. And we just mad probably cause Brain talking. Jit ain't talking in the conversation, bro, with his lady. And we like, man, bro, caked up. I don't even want caked up ass Jit over here. You know, so we clown niggas for funny shit anyways, bro, when you think about it. Yo,
it is,
but
bro,
let's jump. Let go ahead. I was about to say we about to jump into some topics in a little bit, bro.
Yeah, man, it's just like, like now, like, bro, you listen to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate ain't saying nothing that Coach Greg Adams ain't saying, that what his name is, Dr. BOA, Book of Alpharonomy. Steph is
Hey,
cold and
that Chris
goddamn
Samuels ain't say that.
Kev.
Yeah, bro. That even
Yeah, bro, it
Sherzad
just
Ali ain't say.
yeah, bro, just like, bro, like, sometimes, like, man, like bro, you gotta go back to them days and be like, man, like, okay, like, bro, you gotta focus on yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, like, the crazy thing is, what you do from 15 to 25 can really affect you, bro. Like, for real, like, we have people we went to school with that just not getting out at 28. We almost 30.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, nigga lost a lot of time.
So they're gonna try to catch up any way they can.
Hey, and not to even lie, shout out to one of my dogs. He got locked up when we was in middle school. So me and you, I want to say our 7th grade year. This brother got locked up. He was in the 8th grade. I want to say he got locked up. He just got released. I think like 2020, maybe 2018. But he out here, he having it with it to where I'm seeing him doing Instagram posts motivating other people. God told me to tell you type shit. Like he doing his thing, but like he not doing nothing miraculous, bro. It's the same hustle. So he out here, he's selling ethical boxes, ethical briefs. You feel me? He an ethical brief God. I don't know what he's selling. I don't even know. I might be making shit. He's selling some shit, bro. He got away. He you feel me? He opened a little car wash. You feel me? He doing his thing, bro. He had just got out. So there is anomalies where people is because even the brother from Turkey, like, there's sometimes that you in feds and in these different little situations, bro. And I think about this all the time. I was just asking my wife, like a lot of these little dumb jits that be killing, like a nigga kill a grandpa. He'll rob a grandpa, kill him. Be it like one of our homeboy that we went
You
to
just
school with from Evans. He in jail for some crazy shit. One of my fat homeboys. You know fat, bro. That shit shocked me that when I seen Fat Bro come across the news. Like, man, Fat Bro was a good child. That's what I said. You know Fat Bro?
maybe.
Yeah, good shit. But nevertheless, I fuck with Fat Bro and came across the news. I was like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. I know bro do some shit like because he was a great kid. So when I be watching a lot of these kids die, bro, I don't even know if you be knowing about these kids dying. There's so much rappers die, bro. These niggas die every fucking day, bro. We should make a ticker for these niggas. Like they would tell you all the COVID patients that it should be a rapper ticker, bro. Boosie made Lil Boosie, bro, a real street nigga made a rap song. Said it's a dangerous job being a rapper. Boosie, screw Boosie. Street ass Boosie, bro. We know what Boosie stand on, nigga, from way back in the day.
Yeah,
Bitch,
but
I'm
like, bro,
mad.
that's
Mad. He used to be
perspective.
mad back in the days.
This perspective, bro. Like, bro, you gotta
What you
understand. Like,
mean? Explain.
um, Boosie is speaking on it's dangerous to be a rapper because, like, you gotta think about it. Like, bro, when you speak, people gonna listen to you. You see what I'm saying? Hold on.
And Boosie making negative songs, you saying? Oh my
Yeah, but
God, bro.
like,
Bro,
bro,
Oh man, we got to
mute
mute
him.
Chisholm, bro. Go ahead,
yeah, bro.
Chiz.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Perspective,
You good.
because like you gotta think like Boosie missed a lot of time away from his kids. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like now I be thinking about time like, bro, I really gotta be
He
careful with
childish
whatever I'm.
though.
Yeah, but he's a
What
heckler,
they
bro. Like,
say,
bro, you know,
you ain't
like, bro,
right,
listen, bro.
kids.
You got people who don't live the way they
Go ahead.
like. You got people that live the way they wanted to live, and they're successful off of it. Like, they're not going to change. Like, they're him. That is the most alphaest thing you can be. So at the same time, like, bro, just everybody get older and their perspective change. Muhammad Ali says if you look at the same world, look at the same way you did at 25, at 50, that means you really ain't grow up, bro. So he can say it's dangerous to be a rapper because it's a lot of stuff going on. You know, they was taking your lyrics and putting them in Rico songs. You know what I'm saying? People taking what you say to heart
Uh,
and doing harm to others.
all right, hey, Chiz. I want you to go in, bro, but I want you to keep this in the background. That Waka Flocka Flame. Now a positive brother. He said he learned stuff from Donald Trump. He said he doing this. He said he doing this. He even went to say, "Yo, it's not a dangerous job. It's just like it's dangerous to go swimming. It's not dangerous to swimming because a bunch of niggas go swimming. You took a motherfucking electric cord and put in a swimming pool. Of course, that shit dangerous. So that's what I'm saying with Boosie. You saying he's a heckler, but this is what I was telling Empress earlier. I was like, bro, do you think these niggas they should die? I don't want them to die. I love them. I hope they live, and that's what I'm telling Empress. I hope we all had
Damn,
faith,
bro, you on your
bro.
Charleston?
I'm telling you, bro. Bro, I wish we had faith, bro. I wish
Wait,
we
what
had.
Charleston said?
Bro, you know Charles, he be man, Charles in
Yeah,
there as
yeah,
hell. Charles in a good line, nigga. He a lot of fucker. Yo, but chill, like people, I'm against people. I never should be poor, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I've been watching the minds.
Hold on.
Go.
Just, did you know that the Who I Smoke had white kids dissing a little black kid that had got killed?
A random little black kid, bro.
A random
Man, hell yeah, Chisholm know that. Chisholm, you know about Tuka?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We don't, if you
How
know
the
about
fuck
Tupelo, you know what?
you know Tuka? We ain't in the Chicago, man.
Bro, remember, like, you know, the HBCU scene, the music genre was so new to me. I'm listening to stuff from everywhere, and then, like, in my free time, I research it. That's when we had, like, this music. We had Spinrilla, and we had Dat Piff, my mixtapes, and, like, bro, we all had iPads. We would hop in the locker room, boom, dropping that heat. So it's just like certain stuff, like, you start looking at, like, that whole Tuka movement, like, bro, this why NBA YoungBoy is so crazy because he come from that, and he dropping good music, good music.
Man, he not crazy than D Dog.
Hey, crazy though. That's what I'm saying. You be thinking these niggas crazy, bro. In their song, they be rapping about niggas shit. I wonder how you feel about this shit, bro. Because I'm thinking about putting you in a bunch of tracks because you know me and Empress, we supposed to be dropping the tape this year. But nevertheless, in every song, right? NBA YoungBoy said in middle school, me and D Dog was planning on stepping on shit. Mind you, D Dog is a real person. In another fucking song, he said D Dog busted nigga brains to see his cells. Like he said some wild shit. D Dog. Long story short, D Dog is a real person, bro. That's been committing real fucking crimes, bro. D Dog got out in 2020 and he went back. He committed a fucking first attempted murder, first degree attempted murder. Then he went to jail, bonded out. Got out that same fucking date, if not that same night, nigga, led the fucking police on a high-speed chase, killing his passenger, bro. His passenger was dead, bro. They got into a fucking crazy accident, bro. D-Dog back in jail, bro. The same thing with Fulio and all these crazy ass just that be putting niggas' names in their song all the time, but he be real people. Matter of fact, Young Thug put Tick in the song. He said Tick a rob a bitch. Tick motherfucking went to jail, nigga, and took a plea deal.
2017.
He took a fucking plea deal, bro. They asked Tick, they say, Tick, are you the Tick that they was talking? Yeah. Was you robbing bitches? Yeah.
Me no more. I don't rob no more.
Yo, you better stop saying niggas' name, bro. That's wild, bro. What's your thoughts on these niggas saying niggas' name shit, bro? Like, because you just brought up Young Boy, bro.
Because, like, Chisholm, how you feel if I had a bar like Chisholm in the back with the chickens?
Stealing chicken. Chisholm been working at the chicken plant, moving chickens out.
Man, nigga might see the
investigation
video
right now. Niggas.
Oh God.
In the chicken?
Like, what do they mean by that? What do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy. It's just one of them things where we've been conditioned to glorify.
No, he's a plant manager, bro.
Like, bro, man, Devin had told one of them boys that I was moving chickens, and he was like, "Where? For real? What he got on that?" And he thought I was like, "Really? You feel me?"
He a clown.
But I was because
I know he a clown. Nah.
It's like,
nah. He did that shit on purpose.
Me being a shipping supervisor, bro, I'm trying to push out about 40,000 pounds a day or a night if I can. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh yeah, I'm shipping them pounds. You know what I'm saying? This shit's subjective. But you gotta have clear cut context. Like, bro, the perfect person, ESTG and Pee Wee Longway, you see that video where they ask him certain stuff. It was like, nah, man, I'm just a good kid. I just went to school. Or what they mean, ops, ops off the Call of Duty game, spins. You know what I'm saying? Or, just a little basketball game.
Bro, me and Empress loved that interview, bro. He was asking them about blue. He was like, I see you got blue. That's my favorite. Like he was retarded with it. Oh man, I can't say that word no more. He was mentally challenged with it. He was mentally challenged with a lot of those questions. He was like, what you mean blue? I got blue on my stuff. I'm Crip. Crip, what do you mean, bro? Blue my favorite color. I just like blue. I'm not a Crip. You tripping. What are you talking about, Vlad? What type of question you asking me?
James Harden?
It was Vlad. What James Harden did? James Harden showed up with the police on Facebook.
Blue Lives Matter.
Yo, James Harden is a nut. James Harden showed up with the Blue Lives Matter.
That bit little hard.
He showed up with the Blue Lives Matter face man like 4 days after George Floyd died.
Well, you thought that shit? Yeah.
Yo, he been bullshitting in the black community. He was bullshitting. It just looked fly to him.
Yeah, I thought John Morant was having one of those moments too.
I just feel like sometimes
what John Morant did.
As far as the Call of Duty guns, when the tops
man, what you think about Brett Favre suing Shannon Sharp, bro? Like,
go ahead, shit.
I was just like, yo, Favre, like, what's up, yo? I'm just saying, like,
nah, he's suing everybody, bro.
But it's they'll say mainly Shannon Sharp because Shannon Sharp is a charismatic.
Nah, he's suing the white boy too, though. Pat McAfee.
Yeah, he's suing Pat McAfee.
McAfee, that's my own boy. But the kicker. Yeah, the kicker nigga, whatever his name is.
But yeah, bro, so like.
Why is the kicker getting sued?
Defamation.
So wait, what? It's not
true?
Man.
Yeah, man. So it's like,
did he not like
enlighten us, Chisholm. What's going on? Let us know some backstories on this whole Brett Favre situation, bro. My bad.
Man, Shannon Sharp is getting to that money on, bro. Like, if Shannon Sharp wasn't on First Take, he would probably still get sued, but probably not to that magnitude. Is the show First Take? Is it First Take?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stephen A. got removed.
Nah, I'm talking about Skip Bayless. Skip,
Hey, I
Skip
thought
Bayless.
him and Skip fell out. Shannon,
Yeah, bro.
I think Shannon and Skip Bayless fell out.
Shannon Sharp?
Of course, bro.
Yeah, I think
Skip,
Shannon got
Skip.
his own John now.
Oh, okay.
Man, nah. I mean,
Scoot
yeah,
retired.
man. You got Club Shay Shay.
Damn, I said it.
Yeah, you got Club Shay Shay. That's when Shannon Sharp just really be his own shit. But like, he's still gonna get that. He's still gonna lock in and get that other money with Fox Sports and ESPN and all that shit with Skip Bayless. But like, once that shit over with, I think their contract about to have to be renewed soon. And then, like, you feel me? If Skip Bayless don't resign, because nobody really checking for Skip. Like, Skip doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? He's praising somebody for their mediocrity
Skip is
and going above and being over.
one degree below Biden.
Said 1 degree below Biden. But it's just crazy though, cause Skip
Bro,
Bayless, like,
he's
bro,
out of here, bro.
like, bro, this man was on JV, bro. JV, bro. JV, bro. JV, bro. But it's just like, you feel me? Like I said, Shannon Sharp has a bigger platform and has more influence, and the other guy he's suing too has some type of influence because, like, bro, it's just like why are you suing these guys, Brett Favre? Like, you got bigger fish to fry. Like, you're suing them on a defamation case, but there's many people just saying that you're not really like a good person to be around. You're actually an asshole. Like, I actually, when I moved to North Carolina, I actually had like a roommate, and he was from Mississippi. That's where Brett Favre is from. He went to Southern Miss. You feel me? He went to Southern Miss, and then his nephew went to Southern Miss. And Brett Favre used to always come back, but like, he wouldn't be on no like, hey man, you gotta be positive. Just like, like, all the players would come back and talk to us and just tell us whatever, whatever. He be in that bit talking shit. Like, he be doing the kids dirty at the camps. You feel me? Like, this is just not. Yeah, bro. So it's just like, you feel me, for that simple fact, like, bro, you already know.
Hey, Chisholm,
You already know.
bro, be careful, bro. You already told Brett Favre your position is too. Put defamation
Hey,
out on your ass. Hey, Favre, you see me? I'm still a nigga, boy. You gonna get nothing but fucking black dollars. Ain't no
hey
circle
man,
economy with me,
listen.
boy. Don't ask me for no money.
Hey, don't ask me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know where I'm at. I'm in Alaska. You gotta find my address.
Big facts, nigga.
I'm saying, this my
Yo,
face.
cheers. Cheers, bro. We want to jump into this jar right here real quick, bro. I'm not sure if you know anything about this, bro, but just hear me out real quick as far as this oil spill shit in Ohio, bro. Have
Hmm.
you heard anything about?
No, I have not.
Okay, so we about to read a little details. All right, long story short, bro, motherfucking some people was carrying some VC, some vinyl chloride, not PVC, right? This is chloride, which polyvinyl chloride to me less. This has nothing to do with anything because what they was carrying was vinyl chloride, right? That was what I'm saying. Do not mistake this with PVC. They usually carry PVC in a liquid form. Blah 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 blah. Whole story. We're not gonna get into that right now because this is not about PVC. This is about vinyl chloride. So be very careful when you say PVC in comparison to vinyl chloride, which is completely different, and it's billions of times than poly.
vinyl chloride, right? Because usually a polymer is like a fucking like a polymer of a gun to be like a 3D printed gun. Like that's a polymer. Like so when you think of polymer, just think of like some real. It's like it's fake, but it's real. So it's like fake plastic. So this shit, and they came out and they tried to sell it as, nah, bro, this is PVC. This is not vinyl chloride. Long story short, now the reports is coming out. This is officially vinyl chloride, which is hazardous as motherfucker.
Which means that this was supposed to be carried a lot more precautionary measures.
Mm-hmm.
And due to the fact that majority of the train wasn't hazardous material, they were able to sneak this on.
They lied. They lied. They said that they reported that it was only one
vinyl chloride.
Yeah, there was only one
trailer.
car. Yeah. So they was like, okay, cool. Right. But now it's coming out about 38 of the trains, 150 car ran off the track, damaging an additional 12 cars. So these are called cars.
5 cars contain vinyl chloride.
So this is the boxcar children story. So 5 of these motherfucking boxcars had vinyl chloride, not PVC, bro. Like, don't say PVC. And it's like people be like, yo, it's PVC, PVC deadly as fuck. And to our mind, it registers the same, so maybe it won't hurt y'all, but it's vinyl chloride, bro, which is deadly.
See, but a lot of folks are not looking at the science. They're not looking at science.
Go ahead, bro.
They're not knowing the science behind this shit. And then
Yes,
it's
sir.
like, bro, they're saying it's this, but if you really research it, what if it's something else? They're telling you it's something opposite to calm you down, so you won't be as alarm, nigga. It's like I said, nigga, the Roman circus,
all
nigga.
you need to know is that
Nigga, we
there
throw it off.
was a hole in the system and someone's exploited that system.
They got off, as always. They got off.
Because it's like, wait, what kind of cars run off?
Man,
Yeah, they had of one of the carts already on fire before it even derailed. And you know it's on fire because at first it looks like a light is just flashing onto or reflecting onto the car as it passes by. But the one that's on fire is the last one that's really lit up, and then the one right next to it is black. There's no light shining on it anymore. So you know it's on fire.
Like I said, the crazy thing about vinyl chloride, bro. Like I said, we could just all Wikipedia this. Maybe you say, yo, don't trust Wikipedia. Nevertheless, bro, the unique thing about this is it gets into water. It's absorbed into the water atmosphere. So they'll say, let me read it verbatim so people don't say I'm making shit. Vinyl chloride that is released landfills. You feel me? You might be very, very careful about refrigerators, and there's been tons of study done lately saying refrigerators may not be the safest thing. It's because this same vinyl chloride bullshit. I'm telling you, bro, y'all better be very, very careful, bro, when you allow these people to come to you and say, yo, it's nothing deadly. Right? They don't, and this is what I was saying, like, when we look at the ancient people, we say, yo, they was ancient. Right? People say, yo, they built this, they built that. We don't know how they built it. They didn't have the tools. We don't have the tools. How did they build it? They had stones uniquely laid. So to say they was ancient and they wasn't advanced people and they didn't know about light bulbs and they couldn't put light bulbs in their house, maybe they just knew better. Now you start thinking about the dangers of having a refrigerator in your house. You start rethinking, hey, does it make sense to really have a refrigerator in your house? I'm just saying, bro. There's a lot of these drawbacks, huh?
I literally was just asking you that. Well, the deep freezer. I said, babe, is this supposed to be this close to us? 'Cause I'm not feeling it. But yeah, we moved it a little bit further away, but I still think they should both be in the garage.
See, I think the garage don't know the ventilation. The house got ventilation.
Right.
The house is big enough, right? I think if you had them two big ass refrigerators in your room, right? So everything is relative, like relative. So like when you go to college, if you're in your college dorm, you have a small mini fridge. You don't have no big fridge in there because it's the space is too small. So it's all about, you feel me, the relative space. If you got a lot of space, it's like, okay, boom, I'm not fucking buy this shit. Man, you feel me? There's no big shit. And like I said, you know, the better they get at building things. Look at me. Going, I'm lying for the folks right now. The better we get at building things, we start to contain the dangerous chemicals better. No, you don't, bro. You can't contain no dangerous chemicals better, bro. What are you talking about, bro? The dangerous chemicals, bro. You can hide it. You can hide it better. So what you do is hide it better. Like, yo, you know what?
They say vinyl chloride is a colorless gas that burns easily. It does not occur naturally and must be produced industrially for its commercial uses. Alright, so vinyl chloride, which is used to make plastic pipes, wires, and packaging, is linked to the increased risk of a rare form of liver cancer, hepatic angiosarcoma, along with primary liver cancer, brain and lung cancers, lymphoma, leukemia. But from the top, the Ohio train derailment, what we know about health, environmental concerns. A disastrous train derailment in a small Ohio town has left many of the area's residents concerned about public. A disastrous train derailment. Boom, boom. On February 3rd, a Norfolk Southern freight train derailed around 9 p.m. in East Palestine, Ohio, a village of about 4,700 people. Not the 4,400, the 4,700. Near the Pennsylvania border, about an hour northwest of Pittsburgh. The train had been traveling from Madison, Illinois to Conway, Pennsylvania. About 38 of the train's 150 cars ran off the tracks, damaging an additional 12 cars. Officials said 5 cars contained vinyl chloride, a toxic flammable gas used to make plastic products. The derailment's cause remains under investigation. The situation is worrisome, and investigations into the effects for the people closest to the disaster from the chemical spill and a subsequent controlled chemical burn are just getting started. Social media users have been posting extensively about the disaster, claiming it is among the worst catastrophes. How do you say it?
Catastrophe. Hold on.
Catastrophes.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Worst catastrophes in history, with some going so far as to compare it with the old nuclear plant disaster. So far, there are no confirmed deaths from the derailment, which sets it apart from dozens of industrial accidents in recent U.S. history.
So
However,
hold on. No confirmed me tube. I gotta start putting we gotta start putting our stuff on Tubi. Because these boys don't like us. But what I want to say is, they lying. Why I'm saying they lying, G shit, because a lot of fishes died. Did they say no human deaths? No human casualties? Where?
No confirmed deaths from the derailment? No. However, illness can take time to develop.
No deaths, though, but people died. Animals died. So they didn't say no human deaths.
Okay.
Empress. What are we doing?
It's
Spin
12:58, bro. Me and you still in here. We didn't do a spin. Man, let's do our spin right now, bro. On the cast. For our first day, we're missing the streak, and I said I was gonna do it. See, that's why we didn't do it, because we had both on. We're gonna do it after the cast over, bro. Matter of fact, do a brief intermission for the cast. Run us. Matter of fact, finish this. You want to finish?
Yeah.
Finish this out, yeah.
Okay. So far, there are no confirmed deaths from the derailment, which sets it apart from dozens of industrial accidents in recent U.S. history. However, illnesses can take time. Okay, we're done this. For now, local and state officials have said air and water quality tests show low levels of contamination. A few thousand fish have died from contaminated water, but food supplies and livestock remain at low risk, the Ohio Department of Agriculture said.
This can't be the same board that said that this was PVC at first, though, that this wasn't toxic, and everybody should be calm and chill out. I hope that's not the same board. We're gonna figure out.
As far as the Ohio Department?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like a municipality type of group. But Thomas A. Birkland, a North Carolina State University public policy professor, told PolitiFact the incident is concerning and urged East Palestine residents to follow protocols set by public health and environmental agencies. Even so, he added the derailment is unlikely to become as bad as the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear plant disaster in what today is Ukraine. Chernobyl was a radioactive incident that killed several dozen workers, directly forced the evacuation of roughly 100,000 in a depopulated 19-mile radius exclusion zone around the former plant. There's no reason to believe that this is going to happen in Ohio, Berglund said. Nor is the derailment likely to turn East Palestine into a new Bhopal, the city in India in which a 1984 industrial gas leak killed thousands of people and injured 500,000 more, leaving some blinded or with serious respiratory defects. The derailment is not good but not apocalyptic, said Michael Brunel, distinguished professor in the Civil, Structural, and Environmental Engineering Department at the University of Buffalo. This is not Bhopal. Still, many are concerned about the train's toxic cargo and the railroad company's decision to burn the chemicals rather than risk an explosion. This is an image of the controlled burn. This photo was taken with a drone, shows portions of the Norfolk freight train that were still on fire for some 24 hours after derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, according to the AP. What happened after the train derailed? After the train derailed, a large fire erupted, sending a huge plume of smoke skyward. Officials warned of the risk of an explosion triggered by hazardous chemicals and combustible materials aboard the train. The chemical of primary concern was vinyl chloride. Governor Mike DeWine, a Republican of Ohio, and Josh Shapiro, a Democrat of Pennsylvania, ordered an immediate evacuation of about 1,500 to 2,000 residents who lived within a 1 by 2 mile area surrounding the incident, which included parts of both states. To prevent an explosion, Norfolk Southern Railway Company, a Norfolk Southern Corporation subsidiary, and the train's operating company carried out a controlled burn of the vinyl chloride, a carcinogen, on February 6th. The burning sent hydrogen chloride and phosphine into the air, and a billowing black smoke cloud from the burn site could be seen for miles. This is happening. All this climate stuff is happening under the Democratic administration. Y'all are causing climate situations.
Climate lovers.
Anyways, DeWine said...
Those are climate lovers, though.
DeWine said during a February 14th press conference that he learned from Public Utilities Commission of Ohio that the Norfolk Southern train was not considered a high hazardous material train because some cars did not contain such materials. As a result, the railroad company was not required to notify the state of what was being transported. DeWine called this absurd and urged Congress to reassess regulations for trains carrying toxic substances. What are the concerns for residents of East Palestine? 2 days after the controlled burn, officials told evacuated residents it was safe to return home. State and local health officials analyzed quality samples from the derailment area and nearby residential neighborhoods and found the contaminants below the level of concern. The environmental advocacy decision. David Mansour, executive director of Penn Environment and Environmental Advocacy Group, headquartered in Philadelphia, told PolitiFact he was very skeptical that regulators and state officials and agencies green light for residents to go back. It do no harm principle of medical ethics. Michael G. Kohler, principal scientist with Professional Analysis and Consulting, a company based in Lyles, Illinois, shared Mansour's concern. The typical approach is to monitor the air, water, and soil to establish the environmental fate of the spill. He said this is not a once and done monitoring, but should be done long term to establish the contaminants transport in the soil, aquifers, and waterways. There have been no reports of injuries or deaths from the derailment as of February 15th. Some East Palestine residents have experienced sanitation problems and other negative health effects since returning home. State health officials encourage people with these symptoms to contact their medical providers and call the local hotline to alert officials so a team can analyze their environment. As of February 13th, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency had completed indoor air screenings in 396 homes, with 100 homes remaining. In the homes screened so far, the agency said no detections of vinyl chloride or hydrogen chloride were identified. The EPA said it will continue community air monitoring. The EPA is also monitoring water quality. Officials told the affected area residents to use bottled water until testing could confirm that local water supplies are drink. So no guaranteed water. Wow. What did you just do? All right, so this is an image of the cleanup of portions of the Norfolk Southern train that derailed. These boys are rusty now. What is the environmental impact? Several social media posts claim dead fish and cattle have been found as far as 100 miles from the derailment site. Officials said they have not received reports of such widespread impacts on wildlife and have said the environmental impact is continuing being assessed. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources told PolitiFact that dead fish have been found in Leslie Run Bull Creek and a portion of the North Fork of Beaver Creek. As of February 8th, the department estimates the chemical spill has killed 3,500 fish across 7.5 miles of streams. The dead fish have mostly been small suckers, minnows, darters, and sculpin. State officials are
just trying to undermine. trying to undermine the fish.
This is the weak guys. Can't take no heat.
These ain't really no fishes.
The water started boiling. And said, "Oh no."
These ain't a salmon or nothing.
State officials are tracking a large plume of contamination from the chemical spill traveling down the Ohio River. The plume is diluting as it travels and is not expected to taint the water supplies of communities along the Ohio River. Tiffany Kavlek, head of surface water at the Ohio EPA, said during a February 14th press conference. The Ohio Department of Agriculture said that the state's food supply is safe and the risk to livestock remains low. Following the train derailment, the department has received no official reports of animal illnesses. What? It just says some animals, fish are dying. Anyways, animal illnesses or deaths related to the derailment or controlled chemical burn. The Ohio EPA also said during the press conference that soil sampling continues in the area where there are controlled release of chemicals, where there was controlled release of chemicals. As social media claims live up to the actual do social media claims live up to the actual dangers? Absent answers, there is a lot of speculation about the scale of the East Palestine derailment. Many residents have taken Facebook groups to share information about the disaster. A town hall meeting from the East Palestine community is scheduled for the night of February 15th. Berkland, the North Carolina State professor, said some of the social media claims are questionable or flat out wrong. For instance, he said there is no evidence that the disaster will reach deep into Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Pennsylvania, despite social media posts that warned otherwise. Where this accident will rank among U.S. industrial and environmental disasters remains to be seen. All right, buddy. We're flat out wrong. What was flat out right? You want to miss that?
That boy wrong as hell. First of all, he can't stand on saying that we can't say that it's not gonna go to motherfucking Kentucky because he told us it was gonna go on. I don't know if he said. I hope he didn't say it.
Bro, they just said 7.5 miles of streams is already affected.
But what was the initial reports of how much people were supposed to be affected? Who was the people supposed to be scared?
1 mile.
1 mile. I don't even know where you got 2 at.
They had that earlier.
For real?
Yeah.
So when we first day though, first second that they went to the podium, they said, yo, 1 mile, bomb. Nah, don't worry about it. What, you 5 miles out? Nah, you good. They say 7 miles out, they found dead fishes, bro. Up to 7 miles out, they found dead fishes.
Young guys.
I'm just saying, bro. Now he want to look at us and say, yo, y'all making false claims. Not me, because I'm not really in the Facebook groups.
Wrong.
But I need to be in the Facebook groups. Matter of fact, I might even open the Facebook group. What you saying, OG?
Yeah. Cause like, bro, that livestock, it's in Ohio. Ohio, you can say it's by the Great Lakes, but where that shit hit at, it's like, bro, imagine if you had a fish farm. That man that infected your crop. You feel me? So that man
Bro, the
can't
man
just
that
say,
killed everything, bro.
bro, that man can't tell you, oh,
It's
yeah,
just a
just the
little
little guys. Bro, even the look, man, everything count. Like up there,
all part of the environment, bro.
first of all, up there, like, bro, up there, that means they're the the northern country, as some of them call it. That's what they specifically deal in. So you can't just tell a man like, yeah, I'm gonna kill your cow. I done fucked up your cow and shit. Like, nah, bro, you done wasted that man money.
Bro, this
You
man,
gonna have
bro,
to
I'm telling you, Chisholm,
that, bro.
bro, how you selling it? Say you work at one of these plants. Me and Empress was talking about it earlier. I was like, bro, I'm waiting for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line when they come back and say, yo, you know they willing it in stores as fucking product of Texas, the product of Romania.
Ohio.
They selling beef. They selling all this shit that came right here from East Palestine. Yo.
That's crazy, bro. They want to make so many. Joanna Gaia. Hold on. Yeah, Joanna Gaia, clinical assistant professor in the University at Buffalo's Management Science and Systems Department, suggested that exaggerated claims can fill a vacuum when there is little confirmed information and a constantly evolving situation. From a news reporting perspective, we are not in reporting, but rather almost in a waiting pattern for the situation to change, she said. It is natural that people in the surrounding areas that have been affected by this are more vocal and try to bring attention to the situation. This is still a major environmental disaster that can have consequences for years or decades to come. And from that perspective, it is a major event that will likely occur again. No, y'all need to be zero incidents.
How long ago?
They predicted it again.
How long ago was the BP oil spill?
Shit, you're right. That had to be at
10
least
to 10
2012.
years.
So yeah, about 10 about 10 to 11 years or so. If not
So at the same,
2008 with these crazy guys now, but I think it was 2012 though.
but that shit always gonna happen, bro. That's when people get careless. So it's like you feel me, as a big corporation, like you still gonna try to recoup the money that you've lost, and then you gonna have to recoup. You gonna have to pay out insurance claims. You gonna have to pay people off to keep certain things quiet. That's why the article is worded how it's worded. You know what I'm saying? The little guys. Come on, bro. Like so, like, bro, this that shit ain't cheap. That shit affecting a lot of shit.
Yo, they really try to downplay it. They threw 3,500 at us,
It's
and
not.
it's like,
It's not.
bro, that's
I don't want to say it's not major news, but it's major news to some parts of the country. You see what I'm saying? And they got like a pipeline out there that runs through what you call it?
bro. Just the fact that it's on the border right there, where it's and who that is, Westman, right there. It's
And
like,
Illinois.
bro, it's a fuck going on because you don't even know about the street. People with wells and they're trying to come up with dollars. And they some of you, bro, they even can is PC chill out. Like, nah, it's not be even PC and with PC, I don't want no legal PC. Niggas be tricking. Listening to bro. I'm you, bro. Shout out, bro. We been duped. The government, bro, they ingenious, bro. I don't know what they told us, bro, but they us duped, bro. They be telling us dumb shit all the time. Yo, we about to keep on raising this to okay. When you go, bro, which is okay. So you want to bro, you gotta watch, bro. Create, bro. They create a little stupid bro. EA, that fucking war right there. They have a dumbass war.
$10 trillion
No liquid PVC no more. No liquid vinyl
Only
chloride.
paper straws. Paper bottles.
I'm telling you, when you gotta watch the World Economic Forum, and that's why I want that Elon Musk clip. Elon Musk said something very important to him, Empress. If you find that clip for me, because I know for sure it's all redacted, but I want to see if I probably could find it individually. I tried to search it on my phone. Let me search it on my phone again, bro. Elon Musk said something important though. He was like, bro, we gotta be very careful about trying to do this world government shit, bro. He said it don't really make a lot of sense. Like, let me see if I can play it quick. Ah, man, this white dude talking. No, I need to talk. I ain't coming in here and talk. I can't hear the
Right here, Elon Musk left Lopez.
Hello. Morning.
Yeah, but
Good morning. Good to see you, Elon. It's been
yeah, that might be a better part of the clip. But if you scan through the video and you see Elon,
it is, I think, actually a bigger risk to society than cars or planes or
Man, I'm gonna hit you back in a second. It's something I really need to research.
EBT phenomenon or this I heard Bing with some bingy bing. I wish they would have fucking and rebranded, but hey, hitting their thing, Chat GPT doing their thing. I'm guessing Google, was that Google that tried and failed? Google, it wasn't even a small loss either. They were saying it was you got Elon clips?
I'm waiting for to load the image.
So I see what's going on now. They sizing us.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why? Me, you get into the bag. They can't. I mean, you too. We addicted to the bag. Nigga lying on the. Yo, but I think I still doing that. Me and early holding me to something.
Something to say about
Early.
that. Just this week during the World Government Summit this week. Take a listen.
One thing I should say on that, but I think we should be a little bit concerned about actually becoming too much of a single to avoid a cooperation between governments. You know, nations have risen, fallen, but it hasn't meant the doom of humanity as a whole, because there have been all these positions. And so, you know, say like, while Rome was falling, Islam was rising. So like you know, the sort of caliphate doing incredibly well, while Rome was doing actually ended up in knowledge and many specific advancements. And so, so I think we want to be a little bit cautious about being too much of if we are, then be a little bit wary of actually
Okay.
Well, I mean, so just
shout out to Redacted, but what is telling you? Just go back to even, like I said, Taco Tuesday. We're gonna start doing it. I want to do it every day. I want to do it probably every morning, probably.
Stock tea. The tea of the stock market.
But nevertheless, yo. But what about stocky? Right? Like, what if I was a buff dude and I did stocks?
Stocky.
And I like stocky. They're like, man, that dude stocky. He's like, nah, I do stock. Like, huh? What is that?
You sturdy. You're not stocky. The stocky's like girthy. And you're not girthy.
Yeah.
You girthy?
What she said?
You're fat? No, you're not. You're a healthy young man. Are you obese? I'm confused.
Sure.
Have you ever seen a girthy girl?
Sure, bro. I don't know what he's talking about, bro. But Elon Musk says something very important. You know what he said? Diversify your portfolio.
Oh yeah, I like that about him.
But that's risky too, though. That's risky.
Oh yeah, it's like affirmative action.
It's like acting against yourself.
It's like hiring people at a blue jazz for a transportation job.
It's like trading a bunch of XAU stocks and then throwing Goldman Sachs on your book, bro. You focus on two stocks intently, bro. You can look at both of them bitches, but you can't focus on two at the same time, bro.
You're a madman if you are.
So you feel me? So I'm just telling. Well, shit. Maybe you got programs too, like little computer programs. And the thing, our computer's slow too. So
get in the index, bro.
No, we about to. That's the thing. We about to get this S corp. I want y'all to make sure y'all know that y'all pay for these laptops that we gonna get for work.
These day trading status.
Fucking laptops that we need for fucking work because our laptops are so slow and you can't even work. So with the laptops to work, I heard people got some working laptops. Whoever got working laptops.
No OS, please.
Yo, but Elon is saying that it's risky though to bet on one type of vibe. Good luck at one vibe fail.
Bruh, and it all came back like, that's what these idiots doing. Like the lame niggas in high school that never was able to get a click. Finally trying to build that click up.
They want to
work. Like, bro, they've been telling us about Despicable Me and all these evil characters all this time. These boys is mid. They've been telling us about them. All of them are in these little kid movies.
Cassidy said the world ran by perks with big head like the NBA Jam man.
Babe, did you see Kyrie's tweet?
What he said? He's not NBA Jam players.
He didn't say anything. Same thing with the H2N1, bro. He wrote to Negro.
He just posted
pictures of a pencil surrounded by a whole bunch of erasers. So a sharp nigga around a whole bunch of squares.
Dole bobs.
Not squares, rounded squares.
Yo, these niggas wild, bro.
And then he posted another one where it was a bruh that had a tail and horns. And his tail, he taped it to his back and then put a suit on. And he was a businessman.
Like I said, that's why we really need programming.
He posted two more. Another one was
that's a lame one. Kyrie, shout out to Kyrie. Shout out to Kai. Kai 5. Go, Angie.
He posted one where the pen had like a coin machine on it, and they got paid to write what you wanted them to write. And then the last one was going blank. I don't know what it was.
The boy's silent with his killing. That boy killed like John Wick. Kanye. Yay. Jesus. You should be taking notes right now, my brother, because I fuck with you, bro. But I wish you was a silent killer. I wish you killed him silently. Not all the way though. Cause I tell you, I used to always tell Empress, man, Kanye, I wish he was slow to speak. So you ain't even really have to kill him silently. Cause Kanye, you gotta be kind of sharp to even kill him.
This hours.
Right? You gotta be sharp. The kind of cat, bro, really can't rock, bro. Like just questionnaires. Something to you say, what I did wrong? And you. So I said, what? And what I did? I'm against who? Why you say that? Okay. So I'm against the what people? The Jewish people. But my people are the Jewish people. So I'm not Jewish. Why am I not Jewish? Bro, you should have been doing the fucking 150 question questionnaire, bro. You shouldn't have asked no, like, bro. You shouldn't be answering nothing. You should be questioning. So I said what? I said DEFCON 3. Okay, what I meant by that though? I meant that I wanted to do what? Get defensive. Oh, and it's wrong to get defensive. Oh, I was saying that I wanted to attack them. How did you get that from DEFCON 3? Do you know what DEFCON 3 means? Oh, I had that. Yeah, I didn't. I never seen the word spell before. I just wrote it. Yeah, that's. I'm just thinking, but why the fuck was Kanye speaking so much? I'm telling you, bro. If I was Kanye Brain, or if I was Kanye right in the back, and I was like, yo, yeah, this interview, we're gonna try something different. We're not asking no questions. I mean, we're not answering no questions. We answering questions with questions. Hey, Kanye, how are you doing today? How you? You good? Yeah. We shouldn't be here today answering questions unless we have answers for them.
Small talk.
Bro, Kanye, bro, you drifted away. I'm telling you, bro. When me and Empress was sitting down, the first thing we were saying is we liked some of the things you did. Like you had that one thing with Pierce. It was funny.
I ain't know.
You gotta shout yourself out, bro. You gotta shout yourself out. Some things you did were legendary, but when it was sometimes it all like yo, yeah, was just quieter. Yeah,
he told me that he was trolling the backpackers. I was like, he ain't trying to hold that the black Jews.
Cause you a backpacker.
Huh?
You a backpacker, you said.
No, I'm a Jew.
Vinyl chloride is a toxic, potentially carcinogenic cancer-causing substance. It's caused as soda and is used is like Empress was saying, this is what you had some chicks PVC pipe. They try to downgrade like it was the PVC pipe liquid. But this was the 2% concentrate that you add to the PVC. Potentially cancer causing substance. It is colorless gas that has a sweet flavor, polyvinyl chloride, PVC.
And they said that it's moving down here.
Hey, why do you use plastic material? What are you talking about, Empress?
They said that it's moving down the Ohio River.
No.
You said within one day it got 7.5 miles?
Yes.
And how many days has it been?
Acute exposure to high levels of vinyl chloride can cause symptoms such as dizziness, headaches, drowsiness, loss of consciousness, bro. Chronic exposure to lower levels of vinyl chloride can cause liver damage, nerve damage, and an increased risk to certain types of cancers, potentially liver cancer. Oh my gosh,
What is
bro.
it? Nationality.
Therefore, I want to be care and exposure should be minimized to prevent adverse health effects. Regulatory agencies around the world have established exposure limits for vinyl chloride. So let's see this, Empress. What
Lamborghini
is
Yo, chick,
the
she's so thirsty.
exposure?
I'm in that two-seater. Heat lock. Kyrie Irving. What's he lie mean? I'm like, he's on the ER. Oh, he's not playing. He came with another set. Happy Valentine's Day. This is what it was. It was for comforting lies. Check it out, guys. Art in its most political form. See it?
I'm gonna run down some numbers to the folks, but let me see what's going on. So somebody a slum sucker. Somebody got the booty cheeks out. Who this is that?
It's the devil.
Huh?
Or a horned, tailed specimen.
Huh? What is this? A fat dude with his booty cheeks out? That's lame. That's lame.
What do you look for in a girl? Decalcified pineal gland. Hmm?
Yeah. That's what I look for in a little chick too. Chicken.
Oh, what do you look for in a girl?
Kanky.
I'm glad I've changed.
I'm glad you changed too, Binky.
Into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul.
No, I lost my favorite.
Thank you.
No, she's gone. She's gone.
What is this,
She's
a spell?
never coming back to you, brother. Happy Valentine's Day to my wife. She been however, so I'm gonna first read I'm gonna first and foremost read OSHA's exposure time per se. Cool. Let's exposure sufficient. Meaning that if your body's a little weaker, 2 hours will get you, 4 hours will get you, half of this will get you, if not more than half of this will get you. So you got to think about these numbers and then think about your health situation. Don't think about these numbers and think about my health situation. Think about your health situation. So I'm going to do OSHA's numbers first. OSHA, what is OSHA? Someone may ask me, whose phone is this? This is my wife's phone. What is OSHA? Someone may ask me. It's the Occupational Safety Organization. Cool. And they have permissible exposure limits, right? Mm-hmm. And they says as an 8-hour time. So you have 8 hours to be exposed within a certain mile. Within a 1 mile distance, you have 8 hours to be exposed. Which means it means no one has this number. I mean, twice. Cool. I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
But 5. So 5 affected. So if you damn near working with the product, the Nationals, the National Institute has a recommendation exposure limit, REL. So they got a REL and OSHA got a PEL, which is permissible. They got a recommended. So one person is recommended, one person is permissible.
Permissible is higher than recommended, right?
Recommended, yeah, it's just somebody just recommended.
Like, nigga, I recommend you do what the fuck I tell you to do. If
But,
you die, you're on your own.
But permissible is saying that, yo, beyond this, I'm not covering nothing. Yeah. So yeah, so if I say you permissible to 2 cookies and you ate,
it's like, bro, we told you this was the limit. It's like, bro, we did less than that.
That's permissible.
Like, okay, we're gonna help you.
But recommended, you could still eat 3 cookies. They just be like, I recommended you ate 2, but if you ate 3, you ate 3. But the permissible amount, bro, it's like, bro, come on, bro, you ate more than 3 cookies, bro. You stole a cookie basically now. So yeah, so they got different numbers, but when it comes to them, in their time frame, they got a 10-hour work day during a 40-hour work week. Take and have something called BR first, and term is the same 15. So they got big. It's word no exposure is established typically at effect and exposure and right. So yeah. So that's really it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the Godcast, as we always say. Thank you for tuning in to the Godcast. All right, we kind of spent ourselves to give DeMar Hamlin and some different things, but we kind of covered the oil spill for the majority of the guys who be able to share with us the oil spill situation. Chloride, chloride is the actual concentrate, and polyvinyl chloride is some polymer. I'll tell you about polymers. But you had a great time. I hope you gained a little deeper understanding of
some wisdom.
You feel me? Of the impact of these environmental disasters. I'll tell you, we really went in on this oil spill with DeMar Hamlin, blah, blah, but was able to get some more things out on that. That was amazing. I think we probably even gave you some steps as far as not how to deal with it per se, but kind of how to react to these situations, kind of how I reach information and things. As we have discussed, oil spills can have far-reaching consequences for our oceans, coastlines, and ecosystems that depend upon them. I told you that the unique thing about vinyl chloride is that it gets into the air. Vinyl chloride is some shit that'll get trapped all in the air and shit. Be air molecules, nigga, just trapped with vinyl chloride just floating up. And the weird thing about that is because we know that evaporation is what causes fucking clouds to get heavy and be condensed. So you're gonna have that vinyl chloride in your air going up. Not to mention you're gonna have it also in your water because it came down and fell in your water supply because it also drives on. The damage caused by this oil spill is for sure catastrophic, right? And it can take years, even decades, possibly to really figure out what actually happened just recently that we experienced. And it's really impossible to completely eliminate even the risk of something like this happening unless we completely eliminate using the asset, and then maybe that'll come back to something where for sure go in on anything you're going in on. But as far as with the ESG situation, maybe they went too far ESG, so a lot of these things that are happening is like a strain to the system. So we got to also think about that too. But it's definitely it's essential to respond quickly. So right, even though we came in here, we may all differ on opinions. I can't totally say they was wrong or totally say it was right. But I know there's people that say, yo, the explosion could have been a lot worse if they didn't do the quote unquote control this explosion. It wasn't controlled, but it's out. And now I turn they were so control, but not really control because you can't to where you turn so control. It even requires where it has more agents. Shout to independent media. The next what is the bro? Because we already saying yo, we done change so much.
As far as how the Most High wanted you to be such in the past, and as men, they didn't really wear pants. Just tell me about it too. I felt that and just thinking about these times.
that was even deep too. Everything was 100%.
Blended mush.
Poly.
But yeah.
Southern, and we have prepared a document that memorializes the press releases that they're saying and ratifies what you said, and they said they would not. Guys, know if I that term.
Cannot be considered.
That fee into one. And they get out and say, "I'm sorry," and they give you $100. Take it, put it in your pocket, then you can shop it, guys. It's going to be $800, and you put it in your pocket. You can't make bucks.
Do we know, Michael, whether be in attendance at this time?
No idea if they're going to be there. I know that we are going to be present. And annotation, Motley Rice. There it is. Yep, you got the flyer so that we can answer a lot of folks' questions. We've had a bunch of folks already reach out to us, and we just want to make it clear to them that we're here to help. But, you know, and that reimbursement agreement that I talked about before, we put it on our public website. Anybody can download it, whether they're our clients or not, just to try.
How many residents have you lined up who are you are representing in this?
I would say at last count, we're up to somewhere near 35 to 45, but we categorize them as family claims. There's some households that have in them, and some of them are some of our kids. So it's the tally now.
So the company, at least the town, has claimed all the way up to the governor's claim. They've examined the environment right around that 1 mile radius, and that it's fine, that there's no anomalies going on there, nothing dangerous to repair. Right around the 1 mile first occur change, and that it most dramatically changes. That this looks percentage.
Well, when it comes to toxic, and you know, stuff.
Right.
You represent a bunch of poor plant in Ohio produced by chloride, and we. Nobody. It's basically causing your body, which emphasize often to mature.
Right. So if you can remember, we explained all this to y'all. This is what we were telling about, that sweet smell. President's a sweet candy like smell. He was saying he represented some different bros. So
Been with it.
And it's a latency to it. So that's what me and Empress was saying. Like the consequences of this situation, we may not even really even realize it as far as gains till a couple years down the road, whereas decades down the road, where you start saying like, "Yo, I don't feel right, bro. Like my head big."
No way. The bottom.
Hey, I heard they might.
Oh, what?
I heard they got a V. They might have a V for Vendetta for this too.
What? Why?
The V scene. The jab lease.
Oh gosh.
Who runs a bed
I
and
heard no about the
breakfast
jab
up
for
there,
this.
and she's not getting any bookings for the indefinite future. The target price of no one's making her an offer on her house right now. Far to face of that Palestine area for over 100 years. He says no one's going to buy, regardless of the bodily injury. We will the livelihood, their ability to live like they
classified as a hazardous material train because what was alerting officials ahead of time of potentially hazardous material. They were exonerated. I think that's the way they're presenting it. Is that
it's our fault? We might pick up this mess. Okay. To the individuals that are injured.
represent just as being denied? It's for them to do so.
Well, what's really risky thing is people that have wells or water, okay, pipe issues come. I'm sorry. Let me do this. I know this happens. Some kind of phone's ringing.
Hey, OG, I'm not
but
bringing you back on the cast no more.
Quality and stuff. But if you town and I was meeting that were folks, these pictures, this is you get a certain day drove by, all closed down in the park. you say, just not
a local official.
Roller game shit real, I'm fell paid, it ain't no horn mines. Burn the rubber to that bag, I put it in overdrive. So much money is that bad fuck up prenup, kinda starting. Fuck nigga, it's a trap. Dope money got me peeking. Dope money got me stumping on this dope like we beefing. Run down on you and your people. Fuck nigga, it's a trap. If I know fit off, we cut the dope for no reason. Fuck
nigga,
it's a trap. Other nigga that called the L on that island, he ain't back about it. Run in, you reach, you nigga hit that they dropping. Talking about your outs more than money, you nigga. Bust down through. Round with a duff and some real close. Recognize the game if you a hustler, nigga 10 toes. Spin around them corners, bitch, we been those. Boy, and that Magi, he keep cutting up. My niggas out here faded off them prices, they gon' double up. She doing that back on where her chest at. Still sending them fuck niggas to hell in that Hellcat. Bitch, nigga, I'm beat up. Keep that husk on, young nigga, chase that re-up. Bitch, I'm married to that bad fuck up prenup. Got a store and coke for no reason. Fuck nigga, it's a trap, nigga, season. Dope money got me kicking. Dope money got me stumping on this dope like we beefing. Run down on you and your people. Fuck nigga, it's a trap, nigga, scene. Run that on West Atlanta, bitch, we set it off. Been in 5 in that dog with that fin off. Bitch, we cut it wrong, ayy. Cutting up the dope for no reason. Fuck nigga, it's a trap, nigga, scene. Trap 100 you don't wanna end up catching 100 season, get your head swiped.
All right, guys, that is the conclusion of episode 242 of the Wise Magi Godcast. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. Guys, if you guys have not been made aware, we have been suspended on both of our Instagrams. IG got beef with me. When I say me, I mean us. I and I is in some beef with the INGs. And they have suspended both our staff. If you guys want to find us, we are still on Twitter at Black Privy, BLKPRIVI. And then also we are on YouTube at Black Bets and suspended the Wise Magi Godcast YouTube channel as well. So we are in a few suspensions right now. And we literally have not even been on it.
Yo, it's literally one place and one main place to go to get on the black privilege thing that you want. Everybody that's rocking with black privilege, just to even show the industry that you support and black privilege, even when they're trying to help black privilege. There's only one place that you can go to get any black privilege. There's only one for our jet place. I'm not even going to for real though. Serious business. I'm gonna need y'all to go to take your talent to BLK. Oh, run me back. BLK PRIVIG
which is .org.
organization. This is the main place that you can get us at, because when you come on this spot, you can come on here and get email. You join the email list. You start getting emails every day. We sending out newsletters every day. Anybody that's part of the email team already know how to fuck. But bro, make sure y'all get with the team that's in with the money.
All right, thank you again, and until next time, peace. Yo, this shit is so enjoyable. On the right path.
No, you know what I was doing. This is almost like a freestyle Friday, but nah, we better get up out of here, bro. I'm done fucking with the crowd, bro. We out of here, bro. Yeah. Thank everybody for supporting.